Alright, everyone, let's back on to the lesson, and now we are going to resume our topic on week 3 of the internship. Awesome. Okay, so the next slide, of course, is about frugality. Why we must be frugal in our means, in our road to freedom. Of course, it doesn't mean that we have to spend nothing or spend very little. That may or never be the right avenue for our success. Our right avenue for our success is always going to be with targeted spending, that you have good control over your spending habits and that you are going to save most of your money. So I'll just say with the benchmark, start with say by saving 25%, because I learned this the hard way from a very bad month in December 2015. Even though I got a bonus salary in November 2015, by the end of December 2015, I was back to just four figures in my bank account. So that was a very damning moment in my life, and I never wanted to go across that road. And from January 2016 onwards, I started investing. I invested in a lot of funds as well as in some public provident funds, as you know. So there are multiple financial instruments available in which you can invest your money. So when you invest in these financial instruments, what happens is, hear these words very carefully, your money works for you. So it's for the first time ever in my life. That's what happened. Money works for me. That's how every investment must be. Money must work for the person who does the investment. There's no point in if you're just investing it and the money does not grow. The point being, you have to get your money to work for you so the money will grow, and when the money grows, you're going to have a positive cash flow. So the growth of money will give you positive cash flow. Positive cash flow means more abundance in your family, right? That's all about the science of frugality. So if you keep an account of everything, your business will start experiencing success. Personal success you will experience. And right now, this atmosphere that you're seeing around you, this is my own home, and I was only able to build this because I attained financial discipline within a few years of getting a job. All thanks to the people who guided me during this journey. Thank you all. Now, back to our lesson. Having explored the concept of frugality, let's look a bit more deeper into lesson 3. And the next slide, guess what it talks about? It talks about compounding, the art of increasing your personal affluence. Increase your personal affluence. So how do you increase it? You invest something that is going to increase over time. That's how every investments work. They increase by a certain percentage. So when when they increase by a certain percentage, their value is just going to go up by a exponential curve. Exponential curve. So this exponential curve will allow your assets, whatever personal objects that you have, who their value will increase over time. So let's come to one of the most damning aspects of consumerism. This smartphone with which I'm recording it, its value does not compound over time. This computer on which this recording is being made, its value also does not compound with time. You might imagine, what am I talking about? It's because as their components are being used for our functions, there's a definite wear and tear of those components, right? That's why material objects do not compound over time. This is why many businesses for that matter, material objects depreciate over time. That's the opposite of compounding. That's why if you purchase a new material objects, you are not compounding your investment. Then don't say that, yeah, when I purchase an object, I am going to get more value out of it. You will get only value out of it if you make it do work for you. For example, this smartphone right now, I'm using it to shoot videos. I'm using it as my webcam as well, right? And of course, you have seen my posts on my social media pages. All of them are shot from the smartphone. So this smartphone is doing a lot of job. And at the moment, let's just look at what all jobs I'm making, trying to, make value from a depreciating asset. So this depreciating asset is trying to generate influence for me. It's also trying to provide me engagement, because whatever engagement I'm doing, it's all being handled by the smartphone. So those are some ways in which you can use a material object to at least provide some bit of value for you. And then one investment which I made, and one investment of which definitely I did not make much gains out of it, is my car. Now, I did buy a car in 2017, and I didn't take a loan. I just bought it off with the investments that I had. But I did not even ride 9,000 kilometers on it. So just imagine, for 2 years, 2017 to 2019, haven't even covered 9,000 kilometers, just barely 8,342 kilometers, or somewhere around that range. That's all that I've written with my car. And did I get any value out of it? No. Did I get any income out of it? No. Was it used only for my personal transportation? Yes. Was I able to secure any long-term monetary deals with that? No. Did I recuperate my investment? No. So that's why here we are always talking about building personal value. So whenever you make an investment, you ensure that there is a compounding effect on it, so that its value will increase over time. That's what we are doing here in this internship. We are trying to build our personal value, so that come the end of this internship, we came out as a novice in digital marketing, and at the end we are going to be an established intern, an intern with valuable experience that we can put out in the marketplace, apply it, and get results. Results mean money. It's all about the money. So that's our aim of this internship. As we go across the weeks, we are going to compound our personal value. Awesome, isn't it? I mean, who would have thought of these ideas, right? Those are all ideas that we just learned only in this webinar. And I have some personal experiences to tell you, so I just added that in. And okay, wow, this slide really gets me fired up. Do you know why? It talks about purpose, a mission. And I have a mission. I want to share that with you guys. I'm on a mission to make 50,000 online tutors who are going to present their subjects very concise and in a very effective delivery. They are going to create an impact on society, and this impact will just ripple down as the funnel just widens. They will create more students, those students will create more students. So just imagine all of them presenting their content in a very impactful manner. Just imagine the change that it could have. From a person who just wants to get a job, you're going to have a person who's actually conscious of the environment around him, a person who actually believes that yes, this environment needs saving. This environment, we have to also be mindful about the people around us. So these are all the aspects that I'm trying to ingrain in my students, to have an impact to society, saving the environment, also delivering a lesson such that it provides meaning, not just okay, I've completed my lesson plan, that's it, done, closing. So teaching should never be about getting the money. Teaching should be about providing value and building an emotional connection with the student that's going to develop them as a person. So development of the person is very important in the teaching profession. That's what I promote, because if I can promote this purpose in my students, I am going to give them longevity. I'll be giving them a fire with which they'll be able to spread out, and they will be able to resonate that all over the world, because one teacher can only make an impact for a certain class of students, right? Those students for which they're devoting their time. More teachers can devote attention to more students, which can promote their attention to more people around them. And that's what Deepak sir is also doing right now, right? Ever took a guess about that? All of us interns, he wants us to make an impact in the field of digital marketing in India. And we are going to do exactly that, right? All of us are going to come with this cutting edge knowledge that we are going to be applying it for our customers. We are going to be applying it in our own personal business, and we are going to reap the rewards, right? So, right, figure out your purpose in life. If you have already found your niche, craft your mission statement and write down your goals daily. There's no compromise on that. I'll just show you my own book. I write all my goals in this book itself. One moment, maybe I'll just increase the screen so all of you can see. Just give me a second, guys. Alright there. So I'll just show you my personal book. I write my goals every day in this book. So in this book, this is my personal code of honor. So in my personal code of honor, I keep my values and principles in the first page. So whenever I read my values and principles, I have clarity and I have a focus on my mission. Then I'll just show you the goals that I write down every day. I have a 3-month income goal which I hope to meet by March 10th. And then I also have a course plan. These are the mission statements that I've taken. So I have an intention to serve the world. I write down all of them over successive pages. So I'll just show you. I've been starting from the first week of January. Every day I write this before I go to sleep. So it's an absolute priority that I write it down. And yes, my personal goal card. I have my own personal goal card. A goal card with an intention to serve the people. And I look at this every day when I begin my day's work. So this personal goal card is very important. This is just the short-term goal, because this is, as you know, this is a 3-month goal that I have to achieve. I also have a long-term goal, which is a 3-year goal. I have to achieve this target within 3 years. Anyway, the numbers are a bit fanciful, but I believe in that number, and I have a vision that I can meet that number. That's what I'm going to aim for. Alright then. So hope you understand what is the meaning of purpose in life. And when you have this purpose in life, you will have a desire to succeed. This desire to succeed, that's what's going to take you places, not just waiting for the next salary slip and the arduous wait, or as it's called in marketing parlance, the rat race. Don't run the rat race, make the rat run for you. So with this purpose in life sorted out, let's go on to the next slide. This is just the idea of utilizing our abilities to market to the customer base that we have. So since we have identified the market, we will be able to through the customer avatar. Of course, the customer avatar is key. We use the customer avatar to identify the ideal marketplace. Oh, I messed up, my bad. It's not the customer avatar. The marketplace is the niche. The niche which we are targeting is the market. Okay, so the niche represents the market, the customer avatar represents the customer. Okay, my mistake. So the person that we're talking to is the customer avatar. So from the survey that we did, yes, now it's all coming back. So the market is the niche, and from the niche we identified the person that we are talking through, and the channel that we use to identify the person is a survey, right? So we did a survey, and we are now talking directly to our customer. If you remember that during the webinar, the customer that Deepak sir talked with was Sagar, right? Yeah. So that's the method of which you're going to talk with the customer, engage with them, inspire them, guide them, persuade them, transform them. Now this is a very lengthy process, of course. You can't just do that in the first interaction. That's where the next slide is key. Now these are all just the basic concepts. I'm gonna copy this down. I need this right now, so I'm just gonna copy this down and I'm gonna put it in the next slide. Okay, so now here, the art of getting people to say yes, we will cover it in the next video. Hope you liked the feedback on the beginning part of the lesson 3 of this digital marketing internship. Put it down in your comments below. I look forward to read them. Thank you all, and see you in part 3 of this video.